Hi, it's Maya here with a bit of a currently reading recent read sort of video. So I haven't had a great time reading in November. Pretty much everything that I finished has been 2 stars. So I need something to be better. I recently finished The Inheritance and Other Stories by Robin Hobb and Megan Lindholm, 2 pen names of the same author. And I had already read all the Robin Hobb stories, and I had the Megan Lindholm short stories left, and I didn't like pretty much any of them. The Finnish or Finny was fun, but if I would give stars to those stories, they would be all like 2 stars. So that's funny because I love the author writing as Robin Hobb, and this is the first time I've been reading Megan Lindholm, and I didn't like any of them, and it is the same author. But to be fair, the topics and the writing style are both very, very different. So maybe it's understandable. All the Robin Hobb ones were like 4 stars. All the Megan Lindholm ones were 2 stars. So I gave this like a low 3 stars. So it felt like a 2-star book in November because I only read the 2-star stories this month. Okay, let's move on to better things. So I'm almost done with Dragonlance Legends Volume 3, Test of the Twins by Margaret, Weis and Tracy Hickman. This is my reread, and I am enjoying this. So when I finish this, I think it'll get 4 stars. So the part 2, which is a big part of this book, was a bit more boring than part 1 and maybe the part 3 will be. So not the best, but I am having a lot of fun rereading this, I'm not gonna lie. It's an epic fantasy series. I don't know if you would call it young adult nowadays. I read it as a teen for the first time. So it's about these 2 twins and their dysfunctional relationship, and like the world is at stake basically. As far as ebooks go, I am over halfway through Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, Volume 3 by Mo Xiāng Tóng, and I am liking it. I am liking reading this whole series, so that's fun. I think I like how the TV series I've seen first did some of the things, like depicted some of the scenes or organized some of the scenes better, but I am still having fun. This is like a fantasy with big clan families and necromancy and what is right, what is wrong, that sort of theme, and romantic relationships, familial relationships, a lot of things. And it is told like in 2 timelines, so they are telling the story that is happening now and what happened in the past, in the youth of these characters. So these 2 I am enjoying. I just need to finish them because I've been starting books and then I haven't been finishing any of them apart from the 2-star ones. Another ebook that I'm reading that I'm halfway through is Sister Light, Sister Dark by Jane Yolen, which I'm reading together with Kelsey from the Fancy Hat Lady Reads. And this is like a fantasy for teens from the 90s. And it tells the story of this one girl, mostly, Jenna. It is told in a very interesting way where we get history lessons of the events happening in this book. So we have the events happening in this book, then we have these legends and songs that were made from the events, and then we have these history bits where historians are maybe misinterpreting or discussing about what actually went down at this place or how these cultures functioned, and they don't have all of the information. And I find that quite fascinating. There have been a couple of boring history lessons, and they are quite short, but most of them have been fascinating to see, like historians going like, this person had it totally wrong, and then it is what happened in the book. It's a fine balance, this like now seeming to be very straightforward fantasy adventure story and then adding these histories and legends onto the mix. I can't say how I feel about this until I finish it and see what happens. I think there are 3 books in this series, but I don't know if this can be read as a standalone. So I'm currently reading those 3 books. Can I count? But I just now got from the library my ebook hold of Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree that came through, and I'm thinking maybe this will be something like fun. It's like a fun low-stakes fantasy that will be right for my sort of a 2-star slump. I think I might have a lot of fun with this. It says high fantasy, low stakes, good company, and it is about an orc fighter who starts a coffee shop. You probably know this. it has a beautiful like illustrated cover. This is the UK cover, which is like a chalk drawing. So you've probably seen this around, it's very popular. So that's what I'm currently reading and what I'll probably pick up next. I also have from the library, I have Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield, which is quite a short book, and this is a horror book, I think. It's more, I think, in the literary sphere of horror, but I've been really interested in this book ever since maybe I saw someone on YouTube talk about it, or then I saw it in a shop and read the back cover. I can't remember what came first, but I have been really interested in this one. So it's about this woman who thinks she has got her wife back when her wife returns from a deep sea mission that ended in catastrophe. But Leah may have come back wrong. I'm really fascinated by this, and it sounds like the atmosphere, the mood might be just my kind of thing. So yeah, that's what I've been reading. I thought I'd just tell you a bit of what I've been playing and watching. I haven't done that in a long while. So I am currently obsessed with Love Between Fairy and Devil. I'm watching over there because I have it paused on the TV. So I've been watching Love Between Fairy and Devil from Netflix, which is like this fantasy series about this, a Chinese series about this fairy who sort of accidentally releases this big bad evil guy from a prison, and they are linked. So if the fairy gets hurt, the guy gets hurt, and so they're sort of forced to be together because the bad guy, of course, wants to protect her, but just because she is a weakness to him. I sort of checked it out as a laugh, and then I watched 3 episodes in one go, and I love it. I'm having so much fun. Like this big bad villain with big powers having to spend time with this sort of a ditzy fairy, and the way that he has to deal with sort of this embarrassing situation is so funny to me, because like I love the villain aesthetic, and then having him in these awkward situations is so funny to me. Also, I think I haven't mentioned, but this summer I bought a Nintendo Switch, so I've been playing on my Switch. See if I can get the brightness down so that it'll show on camera. Well, you can see a bit. So I've been playing, I finished Spiritfarer, that was the first thing that I finished, and then I've been playing Bear and Breakfast, Wandersong and Beacon Pines, and I'm almost done with Beacon Pines. And I have a couple of other games that I bought from sales that I haven't tried yet. So I just bought Cozy Grove from like a Black Friday week sort of sale. And then I have bought The Stillness of the Wind, which is this sort of short farming sim with a story, and I think it's kind of sad. And I have the demo of Harvestella, but I haven't really gotten into it yet, so I haven't made up my mind if I want to buy the whole game. If you have any like suggestions for like cozy games, some sort of story-based games or horror games that you think I might enjoy, tell me in the comments. I have quite a lot of things on my wish list. So I have things like Ooblet's Return to Monkey Island, the new Monkey Island, A Short Hike, Strange Horticulture, Unpacking, Oxenfree, and a lot of other stuff on my list. If you've enjoyed playing some Switch games, let me know in the comments. But I think that's it. I am also been playing on the PlayStation. I have the PlayStation 3 version of this Kingdom Hearts package, and I've been playing, what's it called? Oh yeah, I had to check because I totally forgot what it's called. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and I really like the mechanics that it uses. I'm not very far in. So that's what I've been up to. Let me know what you've been up to. Have you watched any good movies or TV shows lately? Have you played any great games? What are you currently reading? Let's chat more in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video.